Later, Sonjin made his way to the office, but before he could enter, his father stopped him, mentioning that he hardly saw him these days and asking if everything was okay. Sonjin assured him that everything was fine and explained that he had been busy working on the Tech Bloom project. His father smiled proudly, pleased to see him working hard. He informed Sonjin that his mother was hosting a birthday dinner for Minsu that evening and asked him to attend with her. Remembering Minsu's wish for a simple celebration, Sonjin hesitated and explained that they had planned to spend the day together without anything big. His father, however, refused to accept his decision, insisting that Minsu was now part of the family and that his mother had put in the effort to organize the dinner, so he shouldn't disappoint her. Sonjin eventually gave in, agreeing to the plan. His father smiled, hoping to see them later that evening before walking away. Entering his office, Sonjin found Woobin sitting at his desk, flipping through a photo album. Sonjin asked if he was now working for Tech Bloom, since he spent more time there than at his own company. Woobin stood up, remarking that he couldn't believe Sonjin still kept pictures of them from their childhood. Sonjin explained that they were precious memories. Woobin asked if he was hungover, reminding him that he had been very drunk and that he had told Minsu to take care of him. Trying to recall the previous night, Sonjin expressed concern about whether he had said or done anything foolish. Woobin reassured him that Minsu was his wife, and that sooner or later she would have seen him drunk anyway. Shaking off his thoughts, Sonjin asked Woobin why he had come so early and if everything was okay. With a serious tone, Woobin informed him that he had made progress in the Yuna kidnapping case. Sonjin sat up straight, listening attentively as Woobin revealed that the person behind the kidnapping was Kim. He explained that he had interrogated the kidnapper, who had confessed. The kidnapper had mistaken Yuna for Minsu, who was the intended target, and had drugged her before abducting her. Sonjin listened in silence as Woobin explained further, stating that Kim had pretended to change, but what she did was a serious crime that needed to be punished. However, it would be difficult since Kim's father had already erased the evidence. Woobin considered having the kidnapper give a statement to the police, but Kim's uncle held a powerful position in law enforcement, making it easy for her to escape justice. Sonjin asked if Woobin had found anything on the phone he had taken from the kidnapper, but Woobin admitted there was nothing linking back to Kim. Both men sat in deep thought, realizing how difficult it would be to bring Kim to justice. Sonjin suggested that perhaps Kim had truly changed, recalling how she had come to see him and apologized, even admitting to stealing Tech Bloom files to sabotage their deal. Woobin laughed, dismissing the idea that Kim could ever change. He described her obsession with Sonjin as a mental condition that had persisted since their teenage years and suspected that she was plotting something. He warned Sonjin to stay on guard. Sonjin agreed, promising to remain cautious and inform Minsu as well. Woobin stood up, explaining that he had only stopped by to inform Sonjin about Kim, since he hadn't found the opportunity the night before. Sonjin also stood, stating that he was going to pick up Minsu from school and suggesting that they leave together. They both walked out. Meanwhile, Minsu sat in the cafeteria, sipping a smoothie. She glanced at her phone and saw sweet birthday messages from her parents, along with money they had sent her. Smiling at their thoughtfulness, she checked the time, wondering when Sonjin would arrive. Just then, Kim appeared with a small cake and flowers, placing them in front of Minsu and wishing her a happy birthday. She took a seat, asking how it felt to turn 23. Minsu hesitated, having told Kim countless times that she had no interest in being friends. Kim admitted she couldn't ignore Minsu's birthday and offered to take the cake back if it made her uncomfortable. Feeling bad, Minsu accepted the gift but reminded Kim why they couldn't be friends. Kim respected her decision, but mentioned that she had woken up early to bake the cake just for her. At that moment, Sonjin arrived. Seeing Kim, he felt a surge of anger, recalling what Woobin had told him. Without a word, He picked up the cake and smashed it into Kim's face. Minsu immediately stood up in shock as students gathered, watching the scene unfold. Sonjin stepped closer, warning Kim to stay away from Minsu and everyone close to him, making it clear that he knew what she had done and that she would pay for it. Grabbing Minsu's hand, he walked out, leaving Kim standing there with cream all over her face as students took pictures and videos.